They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
First down.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Lefty, lefty.
Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Miles Sanders.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. On second down now, it's Sanders. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Sanders toss left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Go, 4 down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check three. There.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Mike, 53. Mike. I know he ain't got it. Check 50. Hey guys, listen.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Reagor, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott on for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They start the drive with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. They go read option with Wilson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53. Run left. Run left. You ain't going nowhere. SOS.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 14, Seahawks 7.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check 52.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. There we go. Bring out.
On first down, Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I'm scared. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and long.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Now watch one, watch one. Hey, watch it, watch it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check. Check 53, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
That was tight right there.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
That QB's trash.
From the gun, Wilson. And Cook has it, left side. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So we got man. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah,
you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 280.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Past the 20. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to number 86.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
Seahawks 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Sullivan. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson setting up the screen for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Whoa. One foot. I got you.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Head complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check three.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
For Seattle.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
At the ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Too little, cupcake.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Jackson now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the flag. No.
They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Eagles 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Wentz now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
11 yards there, 1st down. And now Wentz again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Now he's flushed out left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Eagles 28. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Wilson's
picked off at the 38.
By the
I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go. Run left, run left.
Here's Carson. They go read option with Wilson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
One fluff. 53, check 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing now is Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
7-yard line.